So I just beat Gurumin, a Monstrous adventure. A little bit of a more obscure game, I would say. I feel like not a lot of people are talking about Gurumin nowadays. But when I got a PSP a year and a half, or maybe even 2 years at this point, back, this is one of the games I was looking at. Like, oh, what game should I what game should I play? And at the time, I never really got around to it, but I decided to pick up the PC port because it was like $4 or $2, in that ballpark. And it's a great port, and this is just a fun, cute little game. If you do want to play it, I'd recommend the PC port. But yeah, I don't know. I just really had a good time with it. I sort of played it out of nowhere and ended up seeing it through. One of the main reasons I was into it was the music. The music in this game is phenomenal, especially just the main theme. You can look it up on YouTube. If you go to the OST playlist, it'll be the first thing that plays. And that is that's consistent throughout the whole game. The whole game is just very cute, very charming. The voice acting is corny. It almost sounds like an early 2000s anime dub. The story is just like nothing crazy. Like, I don't know. It's just like it's one of those games where I can just play it without thinking. I don't have to, listen to some deep narrative. I don't have to engross myself in this world. I see cute characters, have this sort of basic combat that's like really mashy, and that's what I like. Speaking of the combat, as you can see at the top of the screen, there's like that little music thing. So the whatever song is playing, if you attack to the beat, you do more damage. Sort of similar to Hi-Fi Rush. And I thought that was really cool. It's not mandatory at all. I was probably only doing it like half of the time. Just because mastering each song is a little hard. But it made the great soundtrack even better. Because I was being forced to listen to it and attack on the beat. And I really liked that. I did attempt to play just a little bit on the PSP just to sort of see it. And it actually is pretty good. Playing it with like the D-pad kind of sucks. And even on the PC port, because it was essentially made for the D-pad, a lot of the special moves you do would be like, do a circle with the D-pad and attack, and that'll be like one of your special moves. And it'll count a full circle rotation or whatever. By just pressing forward and back, with an analog stick, which was really annoying because I would just sort of be trying to reposition myself while fighting somebody and then accidentally do like a spin move or something and then get myself hurt. That was a very frequent thing, so that's kind of annoying. Especially since playing with the analog stick does just feel so much better, especially during some of the more platformy sections that are a little later on in the game. I did get lost a couple times. Like, there are definitely times where it doesn't really tell you what you're supposed to be doing. The world isn't big enough to where you will completely just be, like, lost forever. Like, usually it just ends up, you gotta talk to, like, an NPC or two, and they'll tell you where to go. So it's not, like, a huge deal. But there were definitely times where I was like, what the hell am I supposed to do? And there's actually still a lot to this game that I haven't got around to. I'll probably come back to this game here and there. Maybe I'll even start a new save on the PSP if I ever decide to like take that on vacation or something like that. But yeah, there's like a ton of content here for a PSP game, which I think is really surprising. Yeah, I don't really have too much to say. I guess it's just one of those cute little fun games. Just like I want to say slop, but it's not slop. But like slop in like a good way. Like I don't gotta think. I can just, cause I play. I recently reviewed or not reviewed, fucking whatever. I talked about like Claire Obscure, for example. Like amazing game. But at the same time, I gotta try. I gotta like pay attention and I gotta do all this shit. Like I don't want to do that. I just want to have a cute adventure where I don't gotta pay attention. I got good music. That's what I like a lot of the time, especially when I'm just tired from the life and stuff. Or like Yakuza is a perfect example. I love Yakuza, but like I haven't started 5 yet because I know it's going to be a commitment and I know I'm going to have to like really pay attention and hone in. And I just don't want to do that right now. And this was the perfect substitute for that. But yeah, like I said, it's like a couple dollars on Steam. I don't even know if this game really has a fan base. Like when I was like getting lost and stuff, I was looking the game up, you know, going on like game facts and you know, looking stuff up on like TikTok and stuff, and no one is like talking about this game. And the people that do, oh, I got tired. We're like 20 liked posts and stuff like that. Like nothing crazy at all, which is sad because this is such a cute game. I feel like this is a game that can pretty easy, like, you know, you could have a bunch of like of those you know, I only play niche games, like people on TikTok and stuff like that. I feel like you could have those guys really love this game, and you know, maybe that would be cool. Maybe we could get some more love towards this because I think it's really cute. I think there's also a 3DS game, which I don't intend on playing unless I ever get a 3DS, just because emulating 3DS fucking sucks. But yeah, I think it's literally on sale for like $2 right now. I think it's worth a shot, and it's a good time.